Choir members, please come up.
Next to me, don't worry about it. Wherever I go, just go next to me. I'm eating my entire fucking class. Where is the bowl?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof one night that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ready for animal now. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
You may be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 52nd graduation of Normandy High School. Class of 2021, look around the stadium. We are your fans, your supporters, your parents, grandparents, teachers, neighbors, coaches, and friends. Over the past year and a half, we have been given lists.
Thank you to Mr. Jazak with our band members. Thank you to Mr. Plasterer with our choir members. Parents, friends, guests, and graduates, welcome to the 68th commencement for Parma Senior High School and the 100th commencement of the Parma City School District. They saved the best school for last tonight. I am Bridget Zywick, the proud principal of Parma Senior High School, and I would like to introduce some distinguished guests we have here today with us. On stage, we have School Board President John Schweitzer, Vice President Steve Vaughn, Board Member Cindy Bratz, Board Member Amanda Karpus, Superintendent Dr. Charles Smilik, Assistant Superintendent Tiffany Stropko, Senior Class Advisors Larissa Young and Tom Hanchuk, Deputy Principal Dave Knapp, Assistant Principals Stephanie Nicola, Paul Garish, and Maria Jingo. Parma Alternative Secondary School Coordinator Jeff Cook, Guidance Counselors Marion Armstrong, Riaz Moinuddin, Denise Peasam, and Jolene Seifert. We would also like to recognize all Parma Senior School alumni that are sharing this beautiful celebration with us. If you could please stand to be recognized. We would also like to recognize all veterans, current active duty members of our armed forces, and all of our students who are entering the military. I will announce our students right now who are entering the military, so please stand when I say your name. Joel Adorno, Air Force. Elena Frisconi, Navy. Christian Leitner, Navy. Caleb Silkowski, Marine Corps. Emmanuel Vargas, Air Force. Imani Walker, Army. We also have a special guest tonight. Please look towards our center aisle. Lance Corporal Quentin Pocabla is here to surprise his brother, Anthony Pocabla. Go ahead, give him a hug. Quentin is currently stationed with the Marine Corps at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Thank you, Quentin, for coming in. Thank you to all of those who are serving our country. Today, we also have an empty chair draped with a gown and a picture of Hershana Rios, a senior at Parma Senior High, who lost her life on April 8th, 2021. Hershana's family is here today with us. Her mother, Herlika Shepard, Cliche Shepard, and Kimberly Washington. At this time, we will have a moment of silence for Hershana and her tragic loss of life. Thank you. Today, our graduates are part of a digital generation, or Generation Z, which includes those students who are growing up connected to the world around them through smartphones, tablets, and computers. This generation thrives on creative and engaging activities, diverse sources of information, and a more energetic classroom environment. These graduates definitely got their fill of digital learning experiences this year and often express their appreciation for actual face-to-face connections. Generation Z behaviors are anchored in one element: this generation's search for truth. Generation Z values individual expressions, avoids labels. They mobilize themselves for a variety of causes, and they believe profoundly in the power of dialogue to solve conflicts and improve this world. So, I'm sure many of you know this symbol. It's a very fitting symbol. Okay. The 100 emoji is used in digital communication to express or emphasize achievement, support, approval, and motivation. It also generally means absolutely, keep it 100, and keep it real. The Parma Senior High class of 2021 has given 100% to make it here, and the class of 2021 absolutely keeps it real. This class spent 5 years at Parma Senior High, and they definitely made their mark on the school, on our staff, and on each other. From giving 100 in the classroom, to giving 100 on the courts and fields, to 100 in the art and choir and band rooms, and to 100 in embracing all students. This class is real in everything they do. As you depart from Parma Senior, please remember to continue giving 100. Keep surrounding yourself with real people, and make 100% of the jumps when opportunities arise. You have beaten the odds, and you are a powerful generation. Now go out and change the world. In closing, I'd like to officially announce on behalf of Parma Senior High School teachers and staff, We wish to congratulate each of you on your successes as you graduate today. We cannot tell you enough how proud we are. We wish the best in all future endeavors. Once a Redmond, always a Redmond, and thank you. All of these graduates tonight are my babies, and we came into the 8th grade together. I'm very proud of all of you. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Charles Smilek.
Thank you, Mrs. Iwick. Before I begin my remarks today, I have to inform you that just a few seconds ago I received an email from the Cuyahoga County Board of Health. Unfortunately, we're going to have to immediately transition to a remote ceremony due to a new health advisory. We are hopeful to move to a hybrid model later today, where our green cohort can come back and graduate first, followed by our white cohort a couple hours later. I'm just kidding. So, your lack of laughter or sort of nervous laughter, does that mean it's too soon or too real? A little bit of both. Thankfully, we have seemingly turned a corner and can start to again envision a life free from the shackles that COVID created. And when we think back to our pandemic era, who will be able to forget the class of 2021? The 100th graduating class of the Parma City Schools has endured more disruption to the last 2 years of their high school careers than any other in the history of our school district. And yet, here we are. Your persistence and your resilience, your patience and your flexibility, your tenacity and your work ethic have all led us here to this beautiful May Saturday, ready to celebrate you, the class of 2021. As I look upon our graduates this evening, I'm reminded of what Coldplay once termed a sky full of stars. I see in front of me stars who will become the first members of their families to attend college. I see in front of me stars who are leaving our classrooms with a GPA higher than 4.0. I see in front of me stars who have overcome illnesses or disabilities to earn the privilege of soon walking across this distinctive stage. I see in front of me stars who have earned more than 6 varsity letters on our fields and in our gymnasiums. I see in front of me stars who have dazzled audiences in our auditoriums with their musical and artistic talents. And I see in front of me stars who sacrifice their own memories and own successes to work to earn extra money for their families or take care of a younger brother or sister right after their own school day ended. All of these soon-to-be graduates are stars today. They're earning today their most significant mark of academic progress that will shape their lives and careers. But I also know that so many of these stars are not even close to being done impressing us. They understand that high school should be among the best 4 years of your lives, but cannot be the best 4 years of your lives. Do not let today be an ending point to your success. Star at your law school and earn recruitment to the most prestigious law firms. Star in the military and earn honors and ranks that separate you from your peers and distinguish your commitment to our country. Star in your community by winning an election and serving something larger than yourself. And most importantly, star in your family by providing love and support to all who are lucky enough to call you their brother or sister, or son or daughter, or the most important role of all, mom or dad. I feel privileged today to be here to celebrate with this impressive sky full of stars. Congratulations to the Parma Senior High School class of 2021. Now I'd like to introduce Parma Senior High Assistant Principal Stephanie Nicola.
Thank you, Dr. Smilek. It is my privilege to introduce to you our first speaker, Senior Class President Maya Adana Georgine Akechi. Maya is the daughter of Chidi and Heather Akechi. She is the second-year varsity captain of the girls soccer team and a member of Girl Power, Black Lives Matter, and the vice president of Hope Squad. Maya is also a member of the National Honor Society. She is graduating Magna Cum Laude and receiving an honors diploma. Maya looks forward to attending Ohio State University and majoring in political science. Give it up for Maya Akechi.
Well, everyone, we made it. Class of 2021, words can't express how proud I am of everyone here. First and foremost, I would like to thank the staff for giving me this opportunity to stand here before you all. I am here wanting each and every one of you to feel just as proud, knowing that we all survived. Class of 2021, we are resilient. This past year proves it. We didn't just complete a checklist of requirements for graduation, we wrestled with fear, anxiety, and at times hopelessness. It amazes me every day that we were able to dig deep, find strength, uplift each other, and not only survive, but thrive in what might have been the toughest year in our lives thus far. Class of 2021, today we are here together to celebrate a really special day for us all. We take this time to reflect on these past 4 years and think about what the future holds. High school may seem like an insignificant part of your life, but I believe these years can shape you. Of course, we'll all grow and our mindsets may change, but high school is where it all begins. We can reflect on the Friday football games, and there was never a dull moment when sitting in the student section. Come to think of it, some of my favorite themes had to have been the beach, the blackout, or even just the neon. And let us not forget the roller coaster and do it chants that had almost every class cheering in the stands, except the freshmen, of course. Then what better way to end the night than going to Steak and Shake with your friends? These nights help make the high school experience memorable, and I'm glad that most of us were able to experience it. Let us also not forget our energetic pep rallies. Listening to the band go throughout the halls, being able to watch the cheerleaders do their intricate routines, and of course the tug-of-war contest, which had students jumping and screaming from the bleachers, will forever be remembered. However, these football games and the pep rallies weren't the only things that could define the high school experience. Parma High offers diverse clubs and activities that allowed us to explore various interests and meet new people. Clubs like Girl Power, GSA, and Black Lives Matter brought students together to discuss societal issues and personal experiences. High school doesn't just revolve around what you learn in a classroom, but also what you do outside of school that really shapes you. I think many of us can relate to driving around Parma with our friends and exploring Target for 30 minutes. We also had our late night bonfires and the days skating around State Road Park to just end up at Honey Hut at 9 p.m. The football games and pep rallies helped us show our school spirit, but in the end, it was these small moments outside of school that really shaped who we are today. Today, we are ready to move on to the next chapter of our lives. Whether you are attending a university, going into a trade, or even taking a gap year to find yourself, every single one of us has the potential for success. I cannot wait to see what these next years of our lives will offer, and I cannot wait for them to start. And I would like to thank all the faculty members sitting here today. I want to thank you for pushing us to the point of success. You all put up with our attitudes and provided us with knowledge we'll need for the future. And most importantly, I want to thank the parents and families supporting us today, especially you, Mom and Pops. You guys helped me get through these years. You parents, you raised us to be the people we are today and have prepared us for what we will soon become. I would like to say thank you, Class of 2021. I am proud of each and every single one of you, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future. And as we always say, once a Redmond, always a Redmond.
Our second speaker today is Antonio Snuffer, son of Gia Snuffer and the late Tony Snuffer. Throughout his 4 years of high school, Antonio has actively participated in soccer, band, and the National Honor Society. He was also the drum major for this year's band season. He is graduating high school Magna Cum Laude and has been named the soccer team's Defensive Player of the Year, as well as marching band's Best Marcher. Please welcome Antonio Snuffer.
Good evening, Parma High. It is the time we've all been waiting for. We've made it. Through perseverance, hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, we've made it. We had to overcome one of the craziest, most unpredictable years in history, and we're still here. Thanks to those school doors where we first entered and are now leaving, we've become stronger people than we were previously. We are new people with new priorities and responsibilities. We're not high schoolers anymore, but more importantly, we are still family. It wasn't just the workload that made us who we are. It was everybody around us. We made each other into stronger people. We taught one another life lessons, have been shoulders to cry on, and in turn, have cried on shoulders. Through our 4 years at Parma High, we have become a new family. With both the staff and our peers, we have formed bonds and created relationships that will never be lost, no matter where we go after this. We have new extended brothers, sisters, potential future husbands and wives, college roommates that we have all gotten from this home that we call Parma High. Not to mention, we've all made a couple of the same online friends to help us get through our work, SparkNotes and Quizlet. I don't know how I would have gotten through school without them. But sadly, some of our friends we may not see again. This fall, many of us will go our separate ways. We are going to fan out amongst the state and country to get our degrees or to start our careers. As soon as we step out of the stadium today, we are faced with a whole new meaning of what life is and where it may take us. In this last year, our lives have been twisted and torn, throwing us into a new normal. Not just because of COVID, but many of us have lost loved ones or undergone tragedies that have changed who we are, and we were forced to sit back feeling helpless at times. Those huge shifts in life will only continue to happen. We now have to pay bills, re-register for school, work more, all to make ends meet. Yeah. To truly be successful in these next years and for the rest of our lives, we are going to have to work blah, 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 blah. All right, here we go. As the reality of adulthood hits us, we may find ourselves looking for those shoulders to cry on once again. And if that happens, do you know who will be there for us? The same family we have now. So give your friends socially distanced hugs. Hug your parents, grandparents, and siblings, because from here on out, they will be our lifelines. They will be the reason that we keep pushing until we are happy with where we are in life. And throughout the rest of our lives, we will have many more doors to walk through. Soon, many of us will be walking through our college doors where we will start the education that determines where we go in our future. Then we have the doors of our new careers that will support us and our families. There will be doors to our houses and apartments that will bring on a whole new set of responsibilities, but will also be the places that we settle down in, find marriage in, and even start families. We have long lives ahead of us. But through all of the turmoil that is presented to us, we can't lose sight of where it all started. The doors filled with opportunity that face West 54th Street. The place we can always fall back home to and be met with our family waiting for us. And with that, I wanted to personally say to all of you here today, good luck with whatever endeavors you undertake after this. And congratulations to Parma Senior High School graduates.
We would like to recognize the senior class officers of 2021 for all their dedication and hard work. Treasurer, Elena Frisconi. Secretary, Denades Rodriguez. And President, Maya Akechi.
The graduating officers will now pass the leadership to the class officers of 2022. With the ceremonial lighting of the candle and the passing of the flame, the new officers will begin their year as leaders. Treasurer, Dominic DeArmond. Secretary, Emily Valentin. Vice President, Mariah Naylor. President, Jacob Ames.
Board of Education members, I present to you the 68th class of Parma Senior High School and the 100th graduating class of Parma City School District, the class of 2021. I certify that those receiving diplomas have fulfilled the graduation requirements of the Parma City School District and the state of Ohio. In doing so, it is my honor to officially declare you graduated with all accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. As names are read, please be respectful so that all students' names can be heard. Mr. Knapp will now come up and present Summa Cum Laude and Magna Cum Laude.
Class President, Maya Adana Akechi, Magna Cum Laude. Secretary, Denades Lebeth Rodriguez Lubriel. Treasurer, Elena Marie Frisconi. The following students are graduating summa cum laude. Emily Marie Turk. Abigail Marie Leslie. Sarah Ann Mills. Justin Stephen Keene. Nicholas Tate Dillon. Victoria Lynn Lederer. The following students will be graduating magna cum laude. Melinda K. Jukic. Marina Justina Habib. Nicoletta Helena Andreas. Aiden Michael Leslie. Megan Elizabeth Cook. Shaylin Trainer. Antonio Cole Snuffer. Amy Lozitsky. Dylan Scott Bowers. Sydney Raylyn Christopher. Amaris Liana De Jesus. Raymond Michael Strungy.
Brianna Lynn Adams. Benjamin Joseph Adkins. Joel Adorno. Autumn Mackenzie Ehlers. Alexander Allen. Samir Joel Anthony. Andrew Raymond Baylog. Julia Nicole Basinger. Christopher Thomas Bennett. Stephen Lee Bilek. Charles John Bohatka. Michael Joseph Bonus. Abigail Raven Brasty. Kimberly Aaron Bernizer. Gavin Lee Brooks. Nathan Caesar Burkett. George Allen Burton, Jr. Ariana Lisa Caballero. Noah Maxwell Kalig. Joshua Camacho. Patrick Joseph Case. Raymond Castellano Ortega. Dominic Michael Christianakis. Tyler N. Chua. Caleb Isaiah Silkowski. Miles Alexander Connors. Michael Thomas Convery. Jordan Michael Corrado. Alexis Elizabeth Coyne. Harley Michael Cummings. Kayla Nicole Swalina. Jack Michael Dockler. Joseph Gilbert Dockler. Cassandra Lynn Dadich. Eric Julio Dowdy. William Gordon Davis. Ramiel Cody De Leon. Savannah Vandora DeBerry. Terrence Neil Delahanty. Corey Allen Deluski. Madison Marie Dempsey. Daniel Jacob De Vera. Shakira Maria Doss. Rihanna Lynn Dudich. Alexandria Kaylin Donnell. Michael Anthony DeZurek. Alan DeAndre Eason Jr. Jasmine Dawn Ebbing. Roba Hossam El Shefe. Logan Aaron Arthur Engelman. Hayden Esquivel. Tamara Shantia Everett. Melanie Elizabeth Frazier. Alamar Noel Galarce. Haley Gala. Dominic Alessandro Gallo. Emily Caitlin Gangle. Gianna Catherine Gaudino. Ryan William Gedney. Skylar Alize Grimsley. Morgan Marie Hale. Hannah Lynn Hanich. Caitlin Rose Hardy. Trinity Noel Harmon. Zoe Marie Hartlieb. Kaylee Marie Heiss. Ava Lynn Hill. Zachary Nicholas Lavacek. Amy Renee Hobrath. Jonah Dale Hoffer. Abilene Lazelle Holly. Haley Nicole Hollow. Ethan Holloway. Calvin Michael Holmes. Samantha Lynn Holmes. Nicole Paige Horlocker. Alyssa Lee Hauk. Margaret Ann Huffer. Brooke Nicole Hull. Sienna Julia Iacano. Fatima Telo Ignacio. Mason David James. Maya Jekic. Matthew William Johnson. Aiden Allen Jones. Nathan Anthony Kerchensky. Jenna Marie Kessler. Maximus Mayer Khalil. Mark Anthony Kolchinsky. Michael James Kuzinski. Zachary Thomas Langermeyer. Jeremy Donald Langford. Gabriella Marie Lederer. Amanda Lee. Gavin Jace Leho. Kyle Matthew Lesniak. Molly Rose Lewis. Christian Wayne Leitner. Daniel Brian Livder. Brianna Malakowski. Isaiah Nathaniel Angel Malave. Cameron Avery Mangle. Kyla Alicia Elizabeth Marler. Daniel Vincent Maxim.
Emily Elizabeth McCune. Anastasia Loren Melendez. Alexandra S. Mitat. Kyle W. Metzner. Alexander Mikovic. Elizabeth Karen Mills. Riley Marie Moldovan. Abby Marie Morris. Brendan Christopher Mosier. Haley Jean Murphy. Ashley Ann Myers. John David Neff. Seth Anthony Michael Norton. Madison Faith Nyran. Brooke Elizabeth Oberg. Jason F. Okava. Chloe Marie Paladar. Cameron Charles Penny. Jeremy Daniel Purdock. Colin David Pinson. Gage Michael Pinter. Anthony James Pocabla. Kai R. Prieshauser. Benjamin Allen Price. Summer Lauren Pachida. Melina Elizabeth Quinones. Alexandria Renee Rauscher. Colin Andrew Richards. Kayla Marie Riggs. Kaylee Nicole Robertson. Layla Trissell Roldan. Elijah Leonte Ross. Kyle M. Newport. Lindsay Ray Ruda. Joshua Michael Runzer. Dominic Russell. Robert James Rudkowski. Leonard Zane Sabo III. Adam Ziad Sandy. Rajamel Asido Sano. Katiana Giselle Santana. Xavier Alexander Satterfield. Joe Michael Savage. Jamie Marie Scheiman. Ethan Michael Schrembeck. Carl John Schumacher. Sky Renee Schuster. Ethan Daniel Scott. Jasmine Sonia Seeley. Michaela Marie Sistokis. Jalen Michael Shepard. Alexandria Lynn Shepard. Stephen Paul Silberhorn II. Elise Gail Skilton. Elizabeth Renee Slimak. Devin Trey Smith. Kendra Lee Stage. Samantha Staller. Nathan James Story. Ashantier Michelle Streeter. Nicholas Elliott Streeny. Robert Scott Takis III. Callista Jade Taylor. Tanner Dalton Taylor. Jeremiah David Testa. Mary Louise Thomas. Zoe Lynn Thompson. Lauren Rose Torres. Joseph Anthony Toth. Ryan Anthony Toward. Brianna Jean Trent. Brandon Michael Umstead. Emmanuel Xavier Vargas. Nathan Andrew Varwig. Juliana Elizabeth Vasilev. Aliana Inez Vasquez. Shavini Versami. Tiana Vujasinovich. Imani Love Walker. Abigail Page Ward. Lisette Weems. Evelyn Nicole Wegling. Matthew Raymond Wegling. Katarina May Weingart. Cassidy Elise Wellman. John Alexander Williamson. Kaylee Ann Wilson. Alyssa Rose Wonderly. Allison Lynn Ziga. Francesca E. Jenkins. Lisa Semenova.
Thank you. We will now have senior class president Maya Ketchy to do the turning of the tassel. Class of 21, please stand up. Graduates, please be sure to make sure you have everything under your chairs, and the water bottles please take with you.